It's Brainwashed with Dr. Tom and Guitar Picks with Brad Reaves. Kenny Burrell. Gee, baby, ain't I good to you?
Yeah, this one I included because I was trying to... This could easily have been George Benson or somebody like that. But what these guys did for me, and the Hendrix thing actually had it in it too, got me away from the blues-based rock and electric blues kind of stuff into a more melodic style. You know, in fact, the Allman Brothers did a little piece of it in memory of Elizabeth Reed, where they go... It was more like that. And this Kenny Burrell record that I happened on, I probably bought it because I said to myself, oh, I think I want to learn some jazz stuff now, you know? Way before I majored in music, and I do not consider myself a jazz player because the jazz cats do that only, and I just don't. What I do is jazz licks sometimes. But this guy had this great round tone. One of the licks I still play. Well, let me get the tone that I'm looking for. Wait. Here's that lick I put in the little tune earlier. And they would finish up with these lush chords like, you know, and you can see that's definitely not a Carl Perkins lick or or one of those guys. But this guy had an influence on me because he had that nice, smooth kind of sound. And I still like that kind of guitar music. Charlie Bird's another one that played that kind of style. Mm-hmm. There was a guy that was there. His wife was going to school. He was a little older. His name is Andy Cohen. And Andy played this ragtime style. I've never heard anybody else play it like he played it, except I have heard it on recordings. And here's one of the tunes he taught me. Let's see. And that was the style. He showed me a lot of other stuff too. Mm-hmm. But it was a continuation of that sophisticated finger style playing in a completely different genre than I was used to. And so Andy was one of the folks that influenced me, really. And I ended up writing a song. Of course, being a theory major, I was heavy into analyzing Bach etudes and all kinds of fancy kinds of chords with more notes in them than you could ever play on the guitar. And some of the licks, like was using the color tones, which made it more jazzy, which made it a lot more interesting to analyze from a music theory angle, as opposed to traditional blues, which is, you know, flatted seventh, flatted third, flatted seventh, flatted third, same thing over and over again, kind of in the blues scale is sort of what defines the style. But I ended up composing a piece after meeting Andy that goes like this. Get this rag move here. But just hear that ragtime piano sound. He tied her to the railroad track, and then the train started coming. And then... Anyway, so Andy Cohen, hats off to you, my friend. Randy's still out there playing somewhere in Ohio, probably. I crossed paths with him in West Virginia. He was gigging at the University of West Virginia, and I was there, and we hooked up, and he showed me a couple of more licks. He was another one that mentored me, and I'm glad he did.
Mm-hmm.
Lately I'm wising up. I've been given too much. I feel I've had enough of love. Don't you promise so much that won't sweeten your touch. I feel I've had enough of love. Absence can bring to love's dying flame new life that will roar in the breeze. But a fire bright and high is a myth. It's a lie in the gust. It will cease. Love seems pointless to me. I turn in the grave that I myself made when this cruel masquerade gets too rough. The embraces I crave will vanish. I pray I won't miss the charades of love. Lately I'm wising up. I've been given too much. I feel I've had enough of love. Lately I've had enough of love. I've had enough of love. You've been listening to the sounds of the Dr. Tom Show right here from Brown Summit, North Carolina. We're going to be taking a little break here, but we'll be back when you least expect it. That's right. Is it Brown Summit with an S or is it Brown straight up? We never will know, I'm afraid. We just never will know. But we're going to say goodbye to you, and thanks for listening.